Blizzard has a problem with Lucio. Their problem is that no matter what they do, no matter how many times they nerf him, he continues to be a must pick. And don't just take my word for it, take it straight from the horse's mouth. Over the last few patches, Blizzard has been doing these incremental nerfs to Lucio as a direct response to his must pick status. In fact, they mention it specifically in the patch notes. A few patches back, they nerfed his amp it up movement speed by 30%, and their comment on this was thanks to Lucio's speed increase, he was almost a must pick in every lineup. And then in the most recent patch, they nerfed amp it up again, this time focusing on the healing, reducing it by 10%, and then stating Lucio's overall healing output has always been on par with or even higher than Overwatch's other healers, and his other benefits made him an almost mandatory pick. In one sentence, they say he's a must pick, in the next one they say he's almost a mandatory pick, and you know what, Blizzard? He's gonna continue to remain a must pick, and the reason is because his kit is so unique, and all of these tiny little nerfs that they're doing aren't enough to push him out of his must pick status, because he still has an AoE speed boost, and he still has the only AoE passive healing. This 10% nerf isn't enough to dissuade people from picking Lucio. Oh no, he does 10% less healing. Lucio's never saving someone from the cusp of death with his amazing burst healing. Sure, amp it up can be used if some of your team gets low, but Lucio's healing tends to be used to offset chip damage from the enemy team from a far distance. If the enemy is right up in your face and bursting down your heroes, even amp it up healing isn't really enough to offset it. That's why we have the second healers, either if it's a little bit of extra healing from Zen's Orb or Mercy or Ana. But these small little changes to Lucio aren't gonna change his must pick status, because his must pick status is almost exclusively due to the fact that he's got such a unique kit that no one else even comes close to, and we're primarily looking at his speed boost. That is the real thing that time and time again, when I talk to high level players, when I talk to professional players, when I read discussions on this topic, it is the speed boost that they point to. It makes you harder to hit, which keeps you alive for longer, which can make you switch off to healing when needed and save your team. Speed boost is used to engage and push points a lot more effectively. It's used to get past choke points, and nobody else really provides this. But the speed boost is so versatile and can be used in so many situations to such great effectiveness that it remains the reason why he continues to be that must pick. And please, once more, don't jump on me for this. Literally, Blizzard has said in their patch notes nerfing Lucio that he has been a must pick. Whether you've experienced that in your own games, apparently it doesn't matter, because Blizzard is stating so based on the numbers, based on what they're seeing, etc. And it's been that case for what I see too. Lucio, it just happens to be one of these heroes that Blizzard is going to need to make a sweeping change to him. They're gonna have to drastically alter him if they truly don't want him to be considered a mandatory pick anymore. And I just don't see that happening. I mean, it'd have to be something as ridiculous as basically making speed boost negligible, barely noticeable of an increase. And again, I don't expect that to happen. So the idea, and what I think that they're trying to do, as evidenced by the recent patches, is make these incremental nerfs to Lucio while simultaneously buffing some of the other healers to help maybe replace Lucio in certain situations. That appears to be what they're doing. We just recently saw a nerf to Ana, but the funny thing about this is Ana's nerf actually potentially makes Lucio more of a mandatory pick, because get this, what did they nerf about Ana? They made it so that Nano Boost no longer provides a speed bonus. With the speed bonus gone and how useful it was, how could we offset that? How about a Lucio amping up a speed boost? Like, it basically fundamentally does the same thing. So we're back to still having Beyblade or still having Reinhardt chase down teams while Nano boosted, as long as you're coordinated with a Lucio who's paying attention and can amp it up speed boost during those moments. So it's funny, like, these changes that they're making, not only do they not seem to be enough, but they actually seem to be pushing in the opposite direction. Now Lucio is going to be picked more often if Ana remains in that second hero slot as she has for quite some time. It's just a really interesting situation, and I'm once more really not sure what Blizzard is going to have to do. I know what they seem to be doing, and I expect it to keep happening. I think they're going to keep slightly nerfing Lucio while buffing some of the other healers and hope that at one point he just gets replaced. But then we're brought into the situation that I've mentioned in past videos before. Whenever we talk about hero balance and their pick rates and things like that, we We are never gonna have the situation where every single hero is picked in equal amount of time depending on the map and the situation. Like, that will not happen. There is always a situation where there's someone who's considered ideal for a situation, and the high level play will always favor those ideals. Search for more equality, search for more balance, but let's not pretend we're ever gonna get even pick rate across the board, because it just won't happen. I don't know, it's a tough spot for Blizzard, but if they continue to balance the way that they've been balancing so far, expect Lucio to get more nerfs, but maybe expect it won't matter until they nerf him into the dirt. All right, everybody, that is gonna do it for me here today. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, want to know your thoughts in the comment section below. Hope you have a good afternoon. Hope you enjoyed the video, and until next time, I'll see you later.